Hello, everybody. My name is Reba Linker, and I'm so very happy to be here this morning with my dear friend and colleague, Julia Greef, all the way from Japan to New York. It's such a pleasure to see you this morning, Julia.
Yes, it's wonderful to be here. My evening here, but wonderful to be able to connect with you
Right.
and everyone watching us too.
Yes, so thank you all for joining us. Julia Greef is the leader of the Circle of Light at AtoZ Healing Space, among many other wonderful things that she's doing. And we're here today to actually chat about the Circle of Light and what it means. So we're going to just start off, just so you know, we're going to start off with a little bit of chat time, and then we're going to go into a channeled message. Julia is an amazing channel. And so Julia, I want to just ask you, what's been happening in the Circle of Light? What is it? I know I can say just ahead of time, it's a monthly online group of people who get together. That much I can say. What is the Circle of Light?
Well, it's grown so much that it's kind of hard to know where to begin, really. It started off being with the Archangel Metatron, and very quickly the Archangels Michael and Raphael jumped in as well. And then since October or November, the autumn maybe of 2018, it's actually now been a circle where all of the Archangels of Light are there with us each month to support us. And we bring, or the archangels bring through meditations and channeled messages, which are all crystalline diamond light encoded, and support the circle members, support us on our highest ascension path, and in integrating more of the love and more of the light that we are into our physical body too. And just recently we've had another upgrade with the Indian Ascended Masters of Absolute Light now also joining their presence with the circle and filling the circle space with their light codes too, and supporting members in that way, as well as sharing their messages. So it's kind of hard to know where to start because it's a constant expanding circle is what it feels like, but that gives people a general idea of where we are now at.
Well, it's wonderful how you say it so well, but this happens and all these extraordinary things in this very casual way, but it's true. I can say that because I'm there, I've been there month to month to month to month for 2 years now, maybe over 2 years now. It's had an extraordinary impact on my life. And I think that that's an interesting point of view, is not just what it is, but what it means to the people in Circle. And this group of people has grown, and you can really feel the energy of the group growing, and you can see individuals in the group growing. What comes through every month is so incredibly meaningful and important to each of us. It's an incredible thing.
We have such a wonderful group of members, and I feel so blessed to be able to sit in circle with them each month. And like you said, it's amazing the way each month just what everybody seems to need seems to be what comes through. And of course that is the intention that I set, but that really does seem to be the case. People say that, and then I've also had 2 or 3 of the members saying to me that they're amazed by how every month it seems to get even better. And
Yes.
like I don't really know, because I'm not really doing any of it. I'm just being the channel that allows, I just hold the space that allows for it to come through. So it's a constant amazement to me as well that is, I mean, it's been happening for 2 years, so it's not like a surprise any longer, but it's still an amazing joy that it was
always a surprise, because we're always like, how are you going to top this? That, a circle will be coming to a close, and there'll be this energy that we feel, even though we're each in our own homes connected via the internet. We'll feel the energy of the circle. We'll feel the effect of the transmissions in our hearts. We're usually at the end of circle in a kind of in a good way, stunned silence.
right.
Kind of like, whoa. And it's such an amazing, for me, it's still like just gaspingly astonishing that these beings really are working with us.
I really do I feel their energetic presence, but I also know it's not just me. I mean, different members tell me that they will feel the activation in their crown, or they will feel the energy moving all over their body, or also we now have the extra support. Again, this was an upgrade that was introduced at the end of last year, with the Archangels of Absolute Light visiting circle members intermittently between circles to support them as well. And you know, people have reported back that they were able to really sense that presence at times too. And it's just wonderful, this the amount of support that is available for us at this time, and for humanity, the human collective, as we do move forward on our ascension path and timeline.
Yes, absolutely. And not just in a just in a more practical sense. You know, we do make the replay available. So it's not just, you know, oh, I felt something when I was walking over here, or I felt a message, or it's not just that, which is really kind of the best there is and really wonderful to feel that, but we can also turn to the replays, which I do very, very often. So there's this consistency month to month, where each month we're kind of working with the ideas and the energy that's been given in circle, and we can continue to work on it throughout the month, and always returning to the replay if we wish to go back into that energy really deeply, to remind ourselves of the messages that you channeled. It's very exciting.
I think it's probably easier for you to speak about what it's meant to you as a participant than it is to me, because I'm there being the channel. It's probably a very different experience for me. So, you know, as a member of the circle, how has it kind of impacted you? How has it felt, or how does it feel for you? Each month?
Yeah, absolutely. I do think it's a great idea to actually get some more circle members to come and share about their experiences, because it is extraordinary. It feels completely extraordinary is the word I would use. Extraordinary. It's something outside of the ordinary, something very, very special, something very, very pure, and deeply privileged to have this very pure, direct, loving access to their messages, to their energy transmission, to their care, to the support that they show for us individually and as a group to grow, to their investment in our circle. To me, it's absolutely astonishing. So, and I'm very, very grateful. We're all in the circle so grateful to Julia and to the beings of Absolute Light for this work. So maybe I think what we could do is actually ask you to channel a message right now, and we'll tell you how to join after that. But I think that's, you know, that there's a message waiting to come through today.
Yes, they're saying it's going to be a channeled message from Archangel Metatron of Absolute Light, with also energetic light codes, crystalline diamond light codes, which are being amplified from BABAJI, by BABAJI of Absolute Light, so that they can be integrated more easily into the physical body. So I'll go into a short time of silence first, as I just center, and then I'll go into the message. Dearly beloved ones, it is I, the Archangel Metatron of Absolute Light, here to speak with you today and hope to hold you in this space of energetic presence too, as you go forward through your day, after having received this message from me and the energetic transmission from Babaji and the other Indian Ascended Masters of Absolute Light and the other Archangels of Absolute Light, who are also all here at this time filling this energetic space, the energetic space of the meeting, and of all those who are joining in it, whether you are joining live or on replay, with their ascension light codes to support you on your ascension path. For what we wish to say to you at this time is that this is the time of ascension on your planet to a degree that has never been seen before, and that this year 2020 is to be a very important and impactful year in the timelines of many of you who have already been moving forward on your awakening and ascension path and awakening and ascension timeline. We wish you to know that there is great support for you from the divine beings of light, whether us or other divine beings of light that you are working with, supporting humanity and the human collective at this time in coming into a higher embodiment of your own light. For it is time for you to know yourselves as the kings and queens that you are and that you came here to be, to know yourself as one with the light, as of light, as one with the divine spark of light that you are in your soul essence, not separate from it, not apart from it by being incarnated in human form. It is time to end these false stories and fallacies that have been told about how when you descend into the human body, you lose your connection to source. This is a story that has been perpetuated for years, but that is not true. And it is now time for stories like as this one and others like it to come to an end. For they have been casting you under so that you are not able to see the brilliance and the radiancy of your own light. And this is in the area in which each of you will step into a higher and bolder embodiment of your light and start to claim your own divine birthright as a being of light, here to bless others by being the embodiment of the light that you are and that you came here to be. And we and other divine beings of light are here to support you in this. We wish to ask you to always turn and ask for support from your teams in the higher realms, for they want to support you at this time. We want to support you at this time. This is why we are here, and this is why the veil has been thinned so much, so that so many more of you are able to have direct contact with us and experience things like this for yourself through receiving your own guidance, whether you receive it as a voice in your mind or as something you read or an intuition you have, or perhaps something you see on your path when you are out on your walk, or something you see in your Facebook feed. All of these things are your guidance being related to you in ways that are easy for you to understand. And you can also ask if you feel that you are not receiving your guidance clearly enough, that your guidance is given to you in ways that are still more clear and more easy for you to understand. For this is your right to ask for this, and your team wishes to support you. So do not feel that you have to stay lost in confusion, not knowing what the signs that you are being given mean. Ask for them to be relayed to you more clearly so that you can come into a higher embodiment of your light as you start to work more closely with your own team. For this is the time in which more and more of you are growing into embodiment of your light and your own multidimensional self, by which is meant the connection of your human self with these multidimensional aspects of self that are your team, and your connection to this and your connection to the divinity within. For each of you is a divine being of light, and it is your time to know this now. We are going to finish with 2 breaths of silence as we help you continue to integrate the light codes that have been filling this energetic space as our message has been relayed. It is I, the Archangel Metatron of Absolute Light, and I thank you for participating in and interacting with my message today by your clear listening to it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was so beautiful. So I invite the people who are watching to feel free to comment here in the space of this video. And I will also put in the notes of the video more about the circle, some of the information you'll need to join, as well as a link to join. So I do want to, it's very hard to come out of that beautiful space and come back into the nitty gritty. I guess the idea is that we fill every moment with our God consciousness. So even here, we can talk about anything we like. It's all part of God consciousness. So I do want to say that we are opening the circle for the last time to new founding members. And that's going to be only until the end of May. So new founding members can come in, can join, and become grandfathered in at a very special founding member price. And at that point, the price will go up for new members. So I hope you'll all take advantage of this opportunity to join and come in for $26 per month, where you get the live circle, you get 2 months of replays, you get a personal channeled message after the meeting from one of the archangels or ascended masters of absolute light, as well as visiting between meetings from the archangels of absolute light with support and continued light transmissions. I hope I'm getting this all correctly, Julia.
Yes, yeah, yes.
Okay, so I really do, I feel that there's people who this speaks to, and I want you to know that you're very welcome to join us in Sacred Circle. It's a very, very beautiful space and an important space in each of our lives. And we do have room in our hearts for more people to join us. So we welcome you to join at this much more advantageous rate of $26 per month. And after that, it will go up to $35. So I think that's all I have. Julia, is there something else that you'd like to add?
I would just say our next circle is next Tuesday, right, the 17th at 7:30 p.m. EST.
Time. So that's March 17th for people who might be watching this video well afterwards. So so this coming Tuesday we're meeting. Yes, thank you for reminding. Great point.
In that circle, actually, I've already been told that BABAJI will be supporting us with sound healings and sound frequencies and toning for each of the chakras to help them to help us to bring the chakras into a higher frequency and a higher alignment of light to support us on our ascension timeline. So I don't know if I hope that some of you would be interested in joining and experiencing that. So if you are, please do come and join us. As Reba said, you're always welcome. Our arms are welcome. Arms are open to welcome you.
Yes. Well, thank you. And we look forward to the circle on Tuesday. I can't wait. That sounds amazing. And thank you for that beautiful message. I know I want to go back and listen to it again myself. Sometimes what happens to me is my mind sometimes I go into blissful space, and sometimes something is said that just releases ideas and like the freedom to have a new perspective. And that was kind of happening with me. So I want to go back and really absorb that message. So with many, many thanks to you, Julia, And with many, many thanks to Archangel Metatron of Absolute Light for this beautiful message. And thank you all for watching. We hope to see you again soon.
The Archangel Metatron is just adding that these light codes will stay with you all day and support you. So allow yourself to breathe into them throughout your day ahead as well. So that you can really connect to them and feel them as they're integrated into your body and the impact. And from me too, thank you to everyone for being here and for listening. And we hope to see some of you in Circle.
Thank you.